Hi folks, I'm gonna do a startup video. I haven't done one of these in a while, so this is how I start up my truck these days. I actually don't expect this to go as well as it normally would because I'm having some performance issues with the gasifier, and it's just not as happy as it usually is. But still gonna give it a shot. I need to run it, so I thought I'd show y'all what the procedure looks like these days. Just briefly, what I'm going to do, I'll open up the inlet valve. I will open the lid, run the poker down there, put a torch down it to light it, run the blowers. That will start things lighting up, and then once everything's warmed up good enough, I'm going to attempt starting it straight up on wood gas. If that fails, then I will run it on gasoline and use the gas to warm up the gasifier the rest of the way. And should finish the video by having it running on wood gas. Just moving some wood out of the way. I shut it down with a little more than I should have. So when that happens, I just pick out some of the wood and make myself a little bit of a hole. Torch. Blowers, but nothing's coming out yet. I have to open it by sticking my poker rod back here and hit the valve. You can hear the change in the sound there. Now it's blowing. Just a quick check of the gasifier temperatures. The the grate temperature is 46 and the hopper temperature is 57. A little bit chilly out this evening. I don't know if you're really able to see it, but you're starting to get just a little smoke from the blowers. I had the pusher blowers. Give it just a minute. Not a rich smoke yet. In fact, I would have liked to see more smoke by now, but this is part of where I see performance issues coming from. So maybe some issues with the char bed not being complete enough. Not sure. Still not hearing much of a roar in there. Now I've just recently cleaned out the heat exchanger and the ash dump. But I do see some gas. That's good. I'm gonna get you to where you can see the gas that we're making. Just the reverse blower. I turned off the pushers. Turn the pusher back on. And I have quite enough wood in here. Okay, I've got a little more wood here. This is the wood I'm using these days. Got a little bit of nails in it. I need to use it up. Hopper's full up to about here. Let's see if that makes any difference when we reverse the hopper. Ah. Now I'm seeing some richer smoke. Add a little bit of extra wood and that makes all the difference. I think we've got it sufficiently heated up now. I'm going to shut the lid and let it continue to warm up. Please note, the lid that I'm using today is not very well sealed. I could speed the process up by using pusher blowers, but that would cause a severe amount of leakage from the lid, which I will show you right now. So, in order to not make quite so much smoke, I'm not running the pusher blowers much. I did run them some when we were running the char bed back and forth, but not going to run it now. Okay, that gas is looking pretty good to me. Hope that's showing up on the video there. It's you can see it. It's definitely visible. The light is starting to go here. We're probably about 6 o'clock in the evening, so it's a little more visible now than it would be in the middle of the day, but still just a light haze, not thick smoke, and definitely flammable. I could flare this off just a little bit. Not sure if that's showing up on the video, but it's lit. Definitely lit. Very hot. Yeah, I blew it out so that I don't want to risk having fire back up into the blowers because they're not sealed perfectly. So I don't like to flare from it often, but just to show that the gas is pretty much ready to go. So now we're going to move this up to the front of the truck and show some starting up procedure. I will use the pusher blowers here just because I've got to get the gas to the front. I'm back here to shut off the blowers. Blowers are shut. Open the gas valve to the front. I'm going to go ahead and turn up my timing, set the air valves about where I think they're going to need to be. Shut this off and turn off the gasoline, but it'll be there just, I've got it set to go just in case I need some, but we're going to try just starting it up on wood. Here we go. Okay, I have to say, I think that was probably started out real well because of the gasoline that was left in the system when I drove it over here. But that's definitely gone now. It should start to get quick. hard pull on the gasifier, only a few inches, but it is running on wood, and once things start to come up to temperature, then we'll be able to idle down. I'll take you in the cab and show you what we got. Okay, temperature's coming up here. This is the temperature at the grate. Notice this is only 200 degrees, just a little above boiling right now. This is the temperature in the hopper. So this should stay about this temperature until we run out of wood. And this is the vacuum that we're pulling. Notice it's only pulling about 2 or 3 inches, but when I rev it up, you get significantly more. Okay. I've got it set to very rich, and it's idling a little high because I'm trying to warm it up. If I was driving down the road, I would just set it normally and keep driving, and it would be no problem. You can hear as the gas starts to improve, the idle is coming up, and also it's running a little smoother. I'm leaning it out just a little bit here. You can see how much it speeds up. I'm going to cut that back. Okay, bringing the idle back down a little bit. We don't need it to idle quite that high. And there we go. From there, I would say yes, we would be ready to run. I can see the video is right now about 17 minutes long, so it did take a little while. Part of it was running the char bed back and forth just to build it back up again. I think I let it run a little too low, but everything seems to be working fine now. I wouldn't hesitate to go somewhere on wood right now. I'd probably grab some more wood, a couple of bags, and we'd be all set to go. So I'm not gonna make you sit around anymore watching this video. It's long enough, but thanks for watching, and hope this helps somebody who would be diagnosing and trying to start up their own truck.